Chosen one, listen carefully. Have you ever felt like you don't belong not just in a social setting but in the very structure of this world? Like something deep within you has always known you are different, set apart, marked for something far greater than what your life currently reflects. And yet, every time you try to rise, something invisible pushes back. Every time you reach for light, darkness surrounds you. It's not bad luck, it's not punishment. And no, you are not broken. You are being tested because you are carrying something sacred. Some people live ordinary lives, moving with the current of the world, untouched by the invisible wars of the soul. But then, there are others people like you who cannot escape the weight of inner calling. You feel everything too deeply. You see through masks. You absorb the pain of others, sometimes without understanding why. You try to love purely but are met with betrayal. You offer peace but encounter chaos. This isn't because you're cursed, it's because you are powerful, spiritually powerful, and your presence threatens systems, emotional, social, even spiritual systems that were built to resist change. As C.S. Lewis wrote in The Weight of Glory, "There are no ordinary people. You have never talked to a mere mortal. Your sense of being different, of not belonging, is not a flaw but a divine mark." Lewis reminds us that you are not a mere mortal drifting through life. You are a soul imbued with eternal significance, chosen to carry a sacred purpose that disrupts the ordinary. Your spiritual power, which the world may misjudge, is evidence of the divine calling etched into your very being. This power within you is often misunderstood, even feared. It has been labeled by some as black magic, but what if the world got it wrong? What if black magic, in your case, isn't evil, it's misunderstood energy? It's your unconscious ability to transmute pain into power, betrayal into wisdom, and shadows into light. It's the force within you that bends reality when you speak from the heart, when you cry out in grief, or when you dream with fierce clarity. This is not something you learned, it's something you were born with. It's in your bones, and for that reason you were never meant to fit in. But being chosen comes at a price. The price is loneliness, isolation, being misunderstood, losing people who were never meant to stay, and facing trials that break the average person. You've asked yourself, why does everything feel harder for me? Because you are not here to walk the easy path, you are here to change it, and every force of resistance you feel is not random, it's reactive. The brighter your light, the stronger the shadows that rise to meet it. That's the law of spiritual balance. C.S. Lewis, in The Problem of Pain, reminds us, God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our consciences, but shouts in our pains. It is his megaphone to rouse a deaf world. Your struggles, your isolation, your trials are not punishments but divine megaphones, amplifying God's call to awaken the sacred fire within you. The resistance you face is not meant to silence you, but to forge you into a vessel capable of carrying the weight of your calling. Every challenge is a shout from heaven, urging you to rise. You weren't born to be ordinary. You were born to disrupt, to awaken, to heal. And that's why the battle has always been fierce around you, even before you understood who you are. That's why the wrong people are drawn to your light. That's why every time you try to rise, the world tries to pull you down. But what they don't know is this: your suffering was never your identity. It was your training ground. Your calling is hidden in the very pain that tried to silence you. So if you're still reading this, it means something in your soul recognizes this truth. You didn't find this message, it found you. Because you were meant to remember who you are, why you've been through what you've been through, and what kind of fire lives inside your spirit. You are not unlucky. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are chosen. And what the world once called black magic may be the very key to your divine purpose. If this message awakened something deep in you, if it felt like it was speaking directly to your soul, then don't leave in silence. Type 777 in the comments as a sign that you receive this truth, that you remember who you are, and that you are ready to rise. Let the universe, heaven, and every force watching you know you are chosen and you're not hiding anymore. Being a chosen one has nothing to do with fame, titles, or recognition. It has everything to do with essence. The chosen are not chosen because they are perfect. They are chosen because they carry something rare, raw, and resilient in their spirit. They are often the empaths, the misfits, the deep feelers, the visionaries who were never taught how to belong because they were never meant to. Instead, they were born to become catalysts, awakeners, and sacred disruptors of everything false, stagnant, or decaying in the world around them. You can recognize a chosen one not by their success, but by their scars. These individuals carry a kind of spiritual weight from an early age. They have walked through the fire again and again, often without a roadmap, often without anyone understanding them. Many experience loss, trauma, and betrayal early in life, not because they are doomed, but because the universe is carving out their inner depth, building spiritual muscles for a mission their conscious mind hasn't yet fully remembered. Chosen ones are not here to blend in. They are here to be shaped by divine pressure and forged in silence. This is where the misunderstood idea of black magic emerges. Most people fear this term, associating it with evil. But for the chosen ones, black magic isn't something they practice, it's something they embody unconsciously. It's their spiritual ability to shift atmospheres, to manifest reality through emotion and intention, to disturb old energies simply by existing. They don't cast spells with candles or potions. Their presence alone is the spell. Their voice shifts frequencies. Their silence cuts through illusions. Their pain, when alchemized, becomes prophecy. This black magic is not darkness in the demonic sensate, is the ability to hold darkness without becoming it, to walk through the shadow and carry wisdom out, to look evil in the eye and not flinch. The chosen ones are spiritual alchemists, translators of suffering into strength, decoders of the unseen, and warriors of light who have learned how to speak the language of pain. And because of this, they attract energy. People are drawn to them, but not always for good reasons. Jealousy, obsession, sabotage, projection. These are common experiences for chosen ones because their light makes others uncomfortable with their own hidden shadows. But the most dangerous thing about a chosen one is this: they create reality without meaning to. Their thoughts become events. Their emotional storms can ripple through the timelines of those around them. They are unknowingly rewriting ancestral patterns, breaking generational curses, and activating dormant truths in others just by choosing to heal. And that is why they are tested so brutally, because if a chosen one ever fully realizes who they are and masters their energy, they become unstoppable. If you've ever wondered why your life has been filled with such unexplainable opposition, deep emotional intensity, and a never-ending sense of more, now you know. You were never meant to just survive this world. You were meant to change it. And the very thing you thought was a curse, this raw spiritual fire within you, may actually be your greatest gift. The so-called black magic that chosen ones carry isn't something learned in secret rituals, it's something woven into their very soul. It reveals itself in mysterious, often chaotic ways, especially before the chosen one becomes aware of it. These powers are not tools, they are frequencies, living energies that awaken in times of pressure, heartbreak, or transformation. Let's uncover the three most powerful expressions of this inner force. Magnetic energy. Your aura disturbs and attracts. Chosen ones carry an energy field that doesn't just sit silently in the background, it radiates, pulses, and interferes with the unspoken rules of every space they enter. Even without speaking a word, their presence is felt. People turn their heads, rooms grow silent, emotions rise, and yet this energy is misunderstood by most. It awakens curiosity in some, admiration in others, but also jealousy, hostility, and projection in many. Why? Because the chosen one's energy doesn't play by society's rule set, triggers what's hidden. Some will be drawn to you without understanding why. Others will try to dim your light without knowing what they're fighting against. You've likely noticed that people either love you obsessively or resent you irrationally. That is not your fault. That is your energy field working, exposing, magnifying, and even healing what others would rather keep buried. And this is why, often, chosen ones are isolated, not because they're meant to be alone forever, but because their energy must be protected before it is fully harnessed. Unconscious manifestation. Your emotions shape reality. There is a terrifying truth about chosen ones. What you feel becomes real. Before you were aware of it, your thoughts and emotions already had the power to call things into form. When you're in pain, your life reflects chaos. When you are at peace, blessings arrive without effort. This isn't random, it's a consequence of your gift. Your spirit holds a direct line to the blueprint of reality, and when emotions pass through you, they leave an imprint on your world. This is why you must be vigilant with your feelings, not to suppress them, but to respect their weight. The anger of a chosen one can destroy more than just a mood, it can collapse opportunities. The sadness of a chosen one can create storms around them, but the love, the hope, the gratitude of a chosen one, that can rearrange destiny, that can heal timelines, that can manifest miracles out of thin air. Your subconscious is constantly speaking to the universe, and the universe listens to you more than you realize. Shadow alchemy and karma breaking. You were built to end what others couldn't. Perhaps the most sacred aspect of the chosen one's path is this: you are the breaker of chains. In your bloodline, there are unhealed wounds passed down like inheritance, poverty, addiction, betrayal, silence, rage. But you weren't born to repeat them. You were born to end them. And that ending requires more than just strength, it demands deep spiritual alchemy. You must walk through the patterns, feel the pain, face the darkness that others before you ran from, and transform it. This is why your life has not been easy. You were chosen to carry not just your own burden, but to absorb and transmute the pain of generations. This is not punishment, this is legacy. You are not broken, you are the burning torch of your entire lineage, and that torch, though heavy, is divine. What people call black magic in your life is not about casting shadow sits, about your unmatched ability to turn shadow into light, to face what others fear, and to make healing contagious. The fire you carry is not meant to destroy, it is meant to purify. If you've walked through life wondering why your road seems endlessly uphill, why your relationships collapse without warning, why you're often misunderstood or scapegoated, why doors open just to slam shut at the last second, know this: you are not cursed, you are being forged. Every chosen one walks through the fire before they are entrusted with divine power. You face resistance, not because you're doing something wrong, but because your light is dangerous to everything false. The brighter your soul burns, the more shadows it casts, and those shadows will rise up to silence you, distract you, and drain you. This is not superstition, this is a spiritual law. The higher your calling, the stronger the opposition. You are not being attacked because you are weak. You are being tested because you are a threat to illusions, to old systems, to generational pain, to spiritual darkness. C.S. Lewis, in the Screwtape Letters, wrote, "The safest road to hell is the gradual one, the gentle slope, soft underfoot, without sudden turnings, without milestones, without signposts." The resistance you face, the subtle pull to conform or dim your light, is that gentle slope. Lewis warns of a temptation to abandon your calling for the comfort of the ordinary. But you, chosen one, are not meant for that path. The trials you endure are not signposts of failure, but milestones marking your ascent toward divine purpose. Heed them and let them fuel your resolve to rise. You've likely noticed that just when you're about to break through, something strange happens. Friends turn cold, circumstances turn chaotic. You feel a heaviness with no logical source. That's not a coincidence. That's spiritual friction. Because every step you take toward alignment, the universe begins to reorganize around you, but not without a fight. Energies that benefit from your confusion or silence will begin to rebel when you start walking in truth. Even worse, the attacks often come from people closest to you: family, partners, mentors. Not because they are evil, but because your presence disrupts what they have normalized. Your awakening threatens the stability of their denial. Your healing highlights their unresolved wounds. This is why so many chosen ones are betrayed by those they once loved deeply. It's not personal, it's energetic. And it is one of the hardest parts of the path. Learning to bless those who hurt you and still move forward. But here is the holy truth. Every resistance you face is part of your ascension. Not one storm has come to destroy you, it came to strengthen your discernment. Every rejection was a redirection. Every closed door was divine protection. Every heartbreak was an invitation to go deeper within, to clear what no longer serves, and to call your power back from all the places you gave it away. Chosen ones are not just called to survive darkness, they are called to master it, to walk through the valley and emerge with fire in their eyes, to become unshakable, untouchable, and fully aligned with the power of their divine assignment. So when the resistance comes and it will, don't ask, "Why me?" Ask instead, "What is this trying to awaken in me?" Because every attack is a mirror, every delay is a lesson, and every battle is building the version of you that will one day say, "That storm didn't break, might revealed me." You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are a vessel being prepared. The pressure you feel is not punishment. It is a sacred refining designed to awaken the warrior, the healer, the guide within you. And once you've passed through the fire, you will no longer be afraid of it. It is not enough to know that you are chosen. Awareness is only the beginning. The true transformation begins when you take responsibility for your gift, when you stop fearing your sensitivity, your emotions, and your energy, and instead learn to wield them with reverence and precision. You were never meant to just survive the battle. You were meant to rise from it with clarity, authority, and divine intention. So, how do you begin to master the power within you? How do you shift from unconscious manifestation to sacred creation? How do you protect your light without dimming it? There are 5 sacred practices, not techniques, but postures of the soul that will allow you to harness what the world once called black magic and reveal it for what it truly is: spiritual genius. 1. Master your emotions. They are the fuel of your magic. Your emotions are not your weakness. They are the command center of your reality. Every thought you think, every feeling you hold, vibrates into the quantum field like a sacred code. If fear, rage, or shame dominates your inner world, chaos and distortion will echo back. But when you choose to anchor in peace, gratitude, and love, you become a living portal for miracles. This doesn't mean you suppress your pain, it means you learn to feel it consciously, move it through your body, and transmute it like a spiritual alchemist. Emotions are messengers. Listen, then lead. 2. Practice energy protection. Not everyone deserves access to you. Your energy is currency. Not everyone should be allowed to spend it. As a chosen one, you must be ruthless with your boundaries, not out of fear, but out of sacred preservation. Your aura is a living field of frequency. Learn to guard it, cleanse it, and renew it. Use visualization daily. Imagine a shield of golden or white light surrounding you, impenetrable, radiant, divine. When walking into dense environments, silently affirm, "Only love may enter, all else dissolves." Let your spirit set the tone, not the room. 3. Embrace shadow integration. Your darkness is not the enemy. The most dangerous lie ever told to chosen ones is that their darkness makes them unworthy. In truth, your shadow is not something to fear, it is the buried power you have not yet reclaimed. Your anger, your sadness, your shame, they hold wisdom, fire, and direction. If you avoid them, they control you. If you embrace them, they serve you. True power comes from wholeness, not perfection. Integrate your pain, honor your past, speak to your inner child. Let every part of you have a voice, then unify those voices into one aligned, healed, sovereign self. 4. Practice intentional manifestation. Don't just react, create. The difference between the unawakened and the chosen is not power, it's awareness. You've always had the ability to create reality, but now you must do it with intention. Speak with clarity. Visualize in detail. Declare your desires not as hopes but as truths in progress. Remember, you are not asking the universe to bless you. You are aligning with what is already yours in the divine blueprint. Manifest from knowing, not from need. 5. Stay connected to the source. Your power comes from alignment. No matter how powerful you become, never forget your source. You are not a lone magician spinning illusions. You are a vessel of the divine. And when you stay grounded in that relationship through prayer, meditation, nature, silence, or worship, you remain unstoppable. The world will try to distract you. Pain will try to disorient you. But your grounding practice is the anchor that holds you steady in the storm. Come back to it daily. Even 5 minutes of divine stillness can realign your entire timeline. When you look back across history, you'll find that the ones who changed the world, the ones who broke chains, healed nations, and birthed revolutions were never the ones who had easy beginnings. They were the misunderstood, the abandoned, the betrayed. They were the ones who felt invisible in rooms full of people, the ones who questioned everything, who carried wounds that ran deeper than language could express. And yet, in their pain, something sacred was growing. Because every chosen one, before they awaken to their power, walks through the fire. And the fire doesn't destroy them, it reveals them. Consider Nelson Mandela, a man imprisoned not just in walls but in a system designed to erase his humanity. And yet, he emerged with clarity, forgiveness, and a vision that rewrote his country's future. Or Maya Angelou, a woman silenced by trauma in childhood, whose voice would one day echo across the world with the force of prophecy. These were not simply survivors, they were divine instruments. They were chosen honor souls who turned agony into art, oppression into freedom, and silence into sacred speech. And if you felt the weight of your own journey, the betrayals, the breakdowns, the moments you questioned if your existence even mattered, then you must understand, the same fire that forged them is moving through you. You are not weak because you feel deeply. You are not broken because you've been through more than others can imagine. And you are not behind simply because your path looks different. The truth is, if your life has been marked by intense struggle, repeated loss, and inexplicable resistance, it's not because you're cursed, it's because you're carrying something the world cannot yet understand. You are coded with divine technology. Your energy disturbs what is false, disrupts what is stagnant, and activates what is sleeping. You weren't sent here to fit in. You were sent here to shake the foundations of everything not built on truth. This is why you've been under attack. This is why people have tried to make you small, silent, and ashamed. Because when a chosen one rises, the entire frequency of a generation begins to shift. The chains of the past begin to crack. The atmosphere of oppression begins to tremble. Your awakening is not just personal, it is prophetic. And every force that tried to break you knew exactly what it was doing. It wasn't random, it was strategic. Because the enemy knew that if you ever remembered who you truly are, you would become unstoppable. But here's the truth they never wanted you to realize. You are not the wounded one anymore. You are the weapon. You are not a victim of your lineage, you are the liberator of it. You are not the outcast, you are the blueprint. You are not too much, you are exactly what this world needs. Your tears have baptized your authority. Your scars are not signs of failure, they are seals of survival. Every time you were overlooked, underestimated, or dismissed, a deeper strength was being born inside you. And now, that strength is no longer asking for permission to exist. This is your confirmation. This is your call to rise. You don't need anyone's approval. You don't need to wait for the stars to align. You don't need to be more healed, more perfect, or more ready. Everything you've walked through was your preparation. Every door that slammed shut redirected you to your sacred path. Every relationship that broke your heart taught you to protect your soul. Every loss carved out a space within you for a divine purpose to enter. You are not empty. You are full of holy fire. So now it is time. Time to stop apologizing for your depth. Time to stop hiding your light so others can feel comfortable in their darkness. Time to stop shrinking your power to avoid confrontation. You were not sent here to please the world. You were sent here to shift it. Your voice carries frequency. Your presence carries revelation. You are a mirror to those who refuse to see themselves, a flame to those who have forgotten how to burn. And yes, it will make you a target, but it will also make you a leader, a healer, a guide. Let the world call it black magic. Let them misunderstand the way your energy bends reality and calls miracles out of the void. You no longer need to explain your path to those committed to misunderstanding it. You were chosen for this moment. Not next year, not someday, now. The world is groaning for awakened souls who remember their divine assignment. And you, dear one, are not just a part of the solution. You are the key. You are not cursed. You are the cure. You are not broken. You are the rebuilder. You are not the forgotten one. You are the forerunner. You are not darkness. You are the storm that ends it. So take your place. Let your scars shine like armor. Let your voice echo like thunder. And let every part of your journey, every wound, every war, every whisper become the proof that you were never lost. You were chosen, and now the world will feel what that truly means. Let's pray. God of light, God of fire, God of hidden blueprints and ancient destinies, I come before you now not as the one I was taught to be, not as the version others expected me to become, but as the one you always saw, the one you secretly anointed, the one you chose before time began. I lay down every false name the world placed on me. Unworthy, too much, too broken, too sensitive, too strange. I break every agreement I ever made with limitations. I sever every soul tie to fear. I release every mask I wore to survive, every silence I kept to stay small, every apology I whispered just to be accepted. I come now, fully unveiled. I recognize the battles were never punishment, they were preparation. Every storm you allowed was fire refining me. Every betrayal was a clearing for divine truth. Every delay was not a denial, but a redirection into sacred alignment. And now I see it. You never abandoned me. You were building me. God, awaken every spiritual code written in my blood. Reactivate the gifts I buried beneath shame. Reignite the dreams I gave up on when I felt too tired to fight. Let every part of my being remember the original blueprint. You spoke over me in eternity. The calling, the purpose, the fire. I no longer run from my power. I no longer fear my voice. I no longer dim my light to comfort darkness. I declare today, this soul, this life, this assignment, it belongs to you. Use me to shake the ground. Use me to break the chains. Use me to light torches in the hands of others still trapped in their silence. Teach me how to guard my energy, but not build walls. Show me how to carry both sword and oil to war when needed, and to heal when called. Let my presence disrupt anything unholy. Let my silence speak louder than false noise. Let my steps echo with the sound of legacy, because I will not walk in circles anymore. I walk forward, chosen, charged, and crowned by heaven itself. Every door that is not of you, I close now with authority. Every lie spoken over me, I cancel now with truth. Every delay, every demonic assignment, every generational curse, I command it to bow before the assignment you placed on my name. No more delay, no more detours, no more denial. Today, I step into agreement with my destiny. I step into alignment with divine timing. I step into the fullness of the identity you formed in secret. Let the heavens bear witness. Let the earth make room. Let every enemy tremble, because the one they tried to destroy has remembered who they are, and they will not forget again. In the power of the one who formed me, anointed me, and called me forth, I rise. Amen.